Planet Protectors assemble! Did you ever want to be a superhero but thought maybe you were too small? Well, today we're talking about tiny superheroes who assemble to protect our big, beautiful Earth.
One phytoplankton alone is just this teeny tiny little dot. But when trillions of them fight together, they feed entire food ocean webs and protect the whole planet.
Incredible! Say hello to Audrey Ma, a youth eco-activist who's visiting us in the year 2050 to tell us how the ocean is our planet-protecting teammate. Hi, Audrey!
Hi, Future Chicken.
So, I live in the future, and when people here talk about how the planet started to heal, they talk a lot about the ocean. When did you first realize the ocean was quietly helping the Earth fight back?
Well, I always thought of forests and trees when people talked about saving the planet. The ocean was just this huge bucket of water in the back. That changed when a scientist told me something wild. About every other breath we take was made by tiny plants in the ocean. I was like, wait, I'm breathing oxygen made by ocean plants right now?
Whoa! You rock, tiny ocean plants! Let's take a tiny ocean plant oxygen break right now.
I started learning about these teeny tiny ocean plants called phytoplankton. That's a big word that just means plants in the ocean that are tiny superheroes floating in the water.
I'll say, but how do phytoplankton work their wonders?
They suck in carbon dioxide like little vacuums for pollution, and they release oxygen so we can breathe. Some of them are even living under the ice, hidden where we can't see them, but are still working for us every day. That was the moment that I realized the ocean wasn't just a background. It's this huge, quiet teammate that's been helping the Earth fight back the whole time.
Thanks, ocean, for making waves towards a better future. Now, Audrey, here in 2050, I sometimes look at the bay and see phytoplankton glow in the dark. How does that happen?
So some phytoplankton can glow in the dark, which is super cool. Bioluminescent, which is a fancy word that just means they can make their own light. Inside phytoplankton, they have these special chemicals that mix together, kind of like a glow stick.
Ooh, glow sticks. I bet they're popular at dance parties.
And when that mixing happens, it gives this soft blue-green light. So if you're walking along the beach at night or on a boat and the water is full of these glowing phytoplankton, every wave or splash looks like millions of sparkling stars. But my favorite part is that phytoplankton use their glow-in-the-dark superpower as a defensive mechanism. They only glow when they are agitated because there is a bigger animal and they want to scare it away.
Brilliant! So, if phytoplankton were in a comic book, what would their superpower be?
Well, if I were to put phytoplankton in a comic book universe like the Marvel universe, I think they'd be a mix of Ant-Man and Captain Marvel. Maybe Ant-Man because they're tiny but they fight on this huge scale, and probably Captain Marvel because their power comes from light. They use their light to turn carbon in the air and water into oxygen and food for the whole ocean. And the coolest part, their power only really works when they team up.
There's no stopping that wave of superpower. Now, you don't actually swim down and look at phytoplankton.
You're right, I don't dive down to visit phytoplankton. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to see them without a microscope. They're that small. What I kind of do is play an ocean simulator.
Oh, like a computer simulation game where you gather clues to build worlds.
I feed all of these clues from ocean instruments and satellites into a model. And it plays out what the ocean is doing, where the water is moving, what the phytoplankton are doing, how they're growing. And it's kind of like this giant video game that helps me see the whole picture, even though I'm not actually in the water.
You know, some of our audience live nowhere near the ocean. And yet, what happens under sea ice affects kids everywhere. How does that even happen?
Even if you live in the middle of the city or in a desert, the ocean is still on your team. Those tiny superheroes in the water suck in carbon dioxide, which is this big thing that causes the Earth to get really hot like it has a fever. By getting rid of the carbon, it makes the Earth a little cooler.
And how does a cooler Earth affect everyone around the world?
The cooler Earth means fewer heat waves and fewer huge storms for kids everywhere, not just near the ocean. Second, the sea ice itself is like a giant mirror for the planet. When there's more ice, it reflects a lot of the sunlight back into space. But if that ice melts, the dark ocean underneath sucks up the sunlight. making it warmer, which can change the weather all over the world.
Got it. So the ocean is like a giant thermostat. It can make the Earth cooler or hotter. But what does this mean for all of us?
When weather patterns change, it affects the food we grow, the seasons we feel, and even what animals can survive. So what happens under the sea might seem far away, but it's actually connected to the air you breathe and the weather right outside your window.
Like I always say, everything in nature is connected. Oceans, plants, weather, even you and me. Bak bak! You know, I'm a curious bird, always looking for the next Earth mystery. What's one ocean mystery you're curious about?
One big ocean mystery that I'm curious about is exactly what's happening under the ice as it melts. As ice gets thinner, it breaks up, and the color and the amount of light under the ice changes. I want to know which tiny superhero ocean plants win or lose when the light changes, and how that ends up affecting our planet.
That is a big mystery. Now I want to know too. Well, this has been so inspiring. Thanks, Audrey, for being such a great planet protector and for helping to take care of our oceans.
Thank you, Future Chicken. I had so much fun. I can't wait until our next conversation. Bye, Future Chicken.
Bye-bye, Audrey. Let me know when you solve that mystery. And remember, big or small, together we make the future.